Hey guys, it's John from our Hodgepodge Homestead. Now that all the holidays are over and behind us, other than New Year's is coming up in a few days. It was long past due butchering my Pekin ducks. So I butchered the ducks yesterday and my plucker didn't work. I think I need a new belt for it, so I had to hand pluck 4 ducks. Anyway, today what I'm doing is I'm making a duck Bresaola. And what we're gonna do, basically I have 626 grams of duck breast. This is off of one duck. Like I said, butchered yesterday, they rested last night. I took them off the duck this morning. And what we're gonna do is these spices right here, we're gonna mix them together in a bowl, put them over top of the duck breast, wrap them in parchment paper and put them in the refrigerator for 4 days. After 4 days, I will come back to you and I'll show you what you're doing. But this is what we're gonna do right now. So we have got a 1/4 cup of sea salt. We've got just under wait a minute, wrong one. Where's the one I just wrote go? Ah, here it is, my bad. So anyway, we got a 1/4 cup of coarse sea salt, 1 teaspoon of cracked black pepper. You can adjust that to taste. This is the first time I've done this, so this is kind of experimental. Put on it what you like is the basic rule of thumb here. Okay, we've got a 1/2 teaspoon of sugar. We've got a pretty big pinch of red pepper flakes. We've got 1½ tablespoons of fresh thyme and 1½ tablespoons of fresh sage. Now granted, this isn't fresh. I dehydrated out of our garden this year, so it's ours. We know where it came from, which is cool because so are the ducks. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour all the spices into a bowl and I'm gonna give them a really good mix. And when you're done, you want to make sure that your duck breasts are holding everything that's in this bowl. So I'm going to spread out my parchment paper. Put the first breast in meat side down, and you just want to cover it completely. Mix it in, get it in any of the folds, get it on the ends and the sides. Okay, and then we're gonna lay this right in the middle. I'm gonna take my second one, meat side down first. And again, these are gonna sit in the refrigerator for 4 days. On a plate. Almost looks like I know what I'm doing. Okay, this will go in my refrigerator for 4 days. Today is December 30th. So on the 4th of January, no, 31 days December. On the 3rd of January, that's my birthday. You can all wish me happy birthday. On the 3rd of January. We're gonna take these out, and then on that day I'll come back with you and show you our next step. So here we are, guys, on day 2 with the duck Bresaola. There's a lot of water on this plate, so a lot of moisture's been drawn out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drain the plate right down into the sink. Right now my wife is saying, ugh.
You read my mind.
Yep. Okay, and then all I'm gonna do is flip it. Tomorrow, I'll come and do the same thing. Tomorrow will be the second time flipping it, so I have to flip it 2 more times. So actually it's 4 full days in the refrigerator. Yesterday, well, I guess yesterday counted. So today's day 2, 3, 4, 2 more times. All right, we'll wipe this off a little bit here. And I think I'm gonna put a plate on top of it just to keep that folded down. All right, back in the fridge. I'll see, I guess I'll show you flipping it every day. That way you can see what it looks like, same as I'm doing. All right guys, here we are, day 3 with the duck Bresaola. And again, all I'm doing is flipping it. So I'm gonna flip it. I don't know how, there's not a whole lot of moisture on this one. I don't even think there's not enough moisture. Oh yeah, a little bit to drain off. All right, so we're flipping it. Smelling pretty good. All right. So tomorrow will be day 4. I think on Sunday I'll tie it up and hang it. Anyway, okay, we will see you guys tomorrow. Everybody, so it's day 4. I'm gonna flip the duck breast the last time, then tomorrow I'll show you tying it up and all that. And excuse the mess behind us, but we are finally getting our lights done. Ceiling fan, ceiling fan, ceiling fan, ceiling fan, and 2 old-fashioned lights that you've probably seen before, but now they're gonna work. My brother-in-law came over, it was his Christmas gift to us, gave us the whole day. We've been going at it since about 9:30, something like that. So, but I gotta get this done too. So there's a lot of water on it. A lot of moisture coming out. And flip it over, and I had a plate that I put on it before, but I think it'll be just fine now. All right, so tomorrow we will tie it up and hang it down in the meat room. Yeah, I call it the meat room now. Hey everybody, it's day 4. Actually, this is day 5. The duck Bresaolas were sitting in the fridge for 4 full days. So I'm going to unwrap them, show you what we got. And one thing I want to tell you, since I've just been doing this for a little while now, just make sure when you do this you've got all your stuff out and you're prepared for each step down the line, because a couple of these I've done, I've been scrambling. It's like canning. When you can, you want to make sure you've got all of your canning materials lined up in a row, ready to roll, so you're not scrambling. So anyway, here they are. They're nice and firm where they should be. I'm not going to rinse them off. I'm just going to pat them dry. They're pretty firm. Take a little bit of that, kind of some of that salt off. I don't want them to be too salty. Okay, I'm going to let that one sit right there. I'll pull the other one off of here. And now, this is day 4, and there's still a lot of moisture coming out of there. So that to me is a good sign that everything was doing what it should have been doing. Smells wonderful. I just hope that this venture that Heather and I are on now is going to pay off in several weeks, because we've got, I think I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. This will make, I believe, the 6 different type of charcuterie that we're getting ready to hang up, and they all take several weeks to come to their fruition. Is that a word, fruition? All right. Now what we do with these, I'm going to take this all the way off here, is these we just tie up. And I'm going to have to go this way because it's how my hands work with my brain. And you know, I'm going to show you a little trick here. The first knot you do when you go to tie your shoes, Do that. Well, then you know when you always have to have somebody put their finger on this knot to keep it in place. Just do that first part of tying your shoes again. All right, I'm gonna pull this down just a little bit. And when you tighten it, you don't have to have anybody's finger there. Okay? Follow? Okay, 3 fingers. I'm going backwards, so I gotta do it this way. And now I'm screwed up here. Oh yeah, I didn't turn it. Yeah, I'm just gonna go this way. Still learning, guys. Yeah, I'm doing something wrong here. Oh, I didn't tighten it down. And on this one, we're just going to tie off right here, make it a little bit tighter. Okay, I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to tie it to 2 on the back. And voila. We'll hang that for 3 weeks, and at the end of 3 weeks I'll come back and tell you what it's like. I'm going to tie the other one up just like this, and in 3 weeks the hodgepodge will be back. Hopefully you can't hear the dishwasher, but it's rolling right now. But hey, today's the day that I've been waiting for. January 3rd, I put some duck charcuterie down in my room. Let's go down and get it. Okay, so I brought you down. This is my well house. If you've seen any of our pantry videos, you'll know that right outside this door, on this wall, is my spice shelf. My wall of spice. So anyway, this is my surprise that I've been telling you guys about. This is my charcuterie wall. I have pancettas, salamis. Down here I have pork tenderloins. But what we're checking on today are these the ducks that I've done, and this is a Bresaola. Yeah, again, those Italian words. Duck Bresaola. These are 2 duck breasts. They were started out at 270 grams. So we're gonna go up and check them. We need to lose 30% to see if they're ready. Okay, so we're back up in the kitchen. We've got our duck Bresaola. I think that's how you say it. Now these, when I first did these, they were 270 grams. So they've been hanging. You can see how the strings are a little tight on them, or a little loose on them now. They're hard. The fat has really dried up on them. So what we need to do, oh, I'm losing all my seasonings off it. So what we need to do is see if we've lost 30% of the weight of this. That's how you tell when it's done. So let me clear my scale off here, and I work with grams, just because that's what everybody I'm learning from does. So we're at 188 grams. Okay, so we were at 270 grams to begin with, minus 30%. We want an end weight of 189 grams. We're at 188. So this one, wow, that's pretty good. This one is ready to roll. Clear this off. We're gonna put the other one on. Now see, this is how I marked them. I hung them January 3rd. Well, that was my birthday. And I'm checking in 2 or 3 weeks. It's been 2 to 3 weeks. We're laying them down. This one's at 186, and again, they were both at 270 grams when I started. I'm gonna do that from now on. Another one I did, they were different weights, so every time I check them, I have to check them both. So whenever I do these in the future, if there's not that much of a difference in beginning weight, I'm gonna make them the same weight to start off with, because that was a whole lot easier. Okay, let's go ahead, and I think I'm gonna break into this one right here. I've got this one. These were made with a 1/4 cup of sea salt, 1 tablespoon cracked black pepper, a 1/2 tablespoon of sugar, a pinch of red pepper flakes, and 1.5 tablespoons of fresh thyme or sage. Thyme and sage. Okay, let's cut this off. This is another one of those things I'm going to have all to myself, because Heather's already said she's not eating any of it, which is good. Smells perfect. Got a little bit of white mold on it, which is what you want. Looks absolutely like every one I've seen. Nice deep golden color. And you want to cut this really, really thin. Let's see what this is going to do. Fat melts on your finger like I've seen. Gotta tell you, that is really, really good. I think this would be better with a cracker than just plain like some of the salamis I've had, which you'll start seeing those here pretty soon too. But yeah, I really like this. And what a new thing to do with duck, because usually duck's terrible. I just don't know how to cook duck, I guess. It's just me, but every time I've tried to make duck, it's always been not been very good, but I keep buying them. So, I mean, that's just what homesteading is. You see them at the store for half price what they were 3 weeks ago, and you buy them. But anyway, again, duck bresaola. You guys got to try this stuff. It's pretty easy. So here at the Hodgepodge Homestead, I'm pretty sure that we like making charcuterie out of duck. And you guys should too. See you later. And again, this is, oh, that was nice.
We'll edit that.
One of my dogs. Yeah, there we go again.
Let's wait for